coach of the Cardinal. David Shaw is with us now. Coach, congratulations on the class. Before you even talk about your team, how cool is it when you watch the biggest game on the planet, the Super Bowl, and you see a guy like Richard Sherman, Solomon Thomas, those guys that are connected to this program out there in a game like that?
It's so exciting. I wasn't able to make it, but I've been there in the past to watch our guys. I watched Richard win a Super Bowl with Doug Baldwin and his crew up in Seattle. Such pride, and you talk about John Lynch, a former teammate of mine, who helped put that team together with Kyle and get that mentality of being a great football team. Just pride, and text with John on Super Bowl morning, told him how proud we are of him and how excited we were for him, not just for this year, but a lot of those guys are coming back. You don't have a lot of expiring contracts on that team, so he's put together a team that can battle for a long time.
Speaking of battling for a long time, I look at what you've done on both fronts and how you finish in this class. Lance Kennelly, to me, was just a blast to watch on tape. Great bloodlines there, his parents being college athletes. And then James, I don't want to butcher his last name. I think you call him Pogo as a nickname, Pogo Relch, and the offensive front. How do you think you finish with those two guys and the rest of your class?
Well, we targeted 2 defensive linemen. We needed to add 2 defensive linemen to this class. And Tobin Phillips in the first signing class, big physical interior guy, and we wanted an edge rusher, and that's what Lance Kennelly is. He is quick, he is explosive, he's long, he's a wrestler. My man, Big Pogo. Pogo, we watched him play basketball last week. He is big, he is long, he's got good feet, and most importantly, he is nasty. He likes to put people on the ground. He is physical and strong, and a great fit for our offensive line room.
Is Jared House going to check in? You mentioned basketball. Is that happening?
He doesn't need our help.
Okay.
They're doing really well right now.
They are.
Had a big upset win last week. I'm excited for that team to get in the tournament.
Coach, I want to follow up on this offensive line group that you have, because I think what you guys do on your visits is really unique. You have a huge weekend where everybody comes. The O-line bond is already super unique to just college football in general. What have you noticed from last year? You signed a big group, they all play, and this year's group, which is a large group as well.
Yes, and I give Kevin Carberry a lot of credit for that. When he got here, we didn't have enough guys there. We knew back-to-back classes were going to have to add numbers, but they couldn't just be guys. They needed to be real guys. We needed length, we needed athleticism, we needed tackles, we needed centers, we needed guards. And he and our staff did a great job of putting that group together. So back-to-back classes of 5 offensive linemen that are going to set the table for everything that we do in all our skill positions. But as we all know, that's where football starts, and I think we're going to be good for a long time up there.
Coach, have you had to, just based off of, and it sounds like there was a concentration on getting big up front. I just can't help but think, just being there on campus and you pointing out some different players on your offensive line, just knowing how the season finished with a lot of those guys not even healthy enough to play. Do you manage your classes differently in terms of maybe loading up on a certain position based off of previous results, or do you just look at injuries as kind of like a fluky thing and you just kind of dictate your classes accordingly every single year?
Yeah, last year was a big fluke. There was no correlation amongst the different injuries. They were all different injuries at different times to different guys, but in particular the offensive line. But the silver lining was those young guys came in and got a ton of experience, played extremely well sometimes, and made some mistakes, which are learning opportunities. But when you look at this room right now, if you walked in our offensive line room, you see size, you see length, you see athleticism, you see physical nature, and you see some guys that are kind of upset about how they finished last year, and they want to be one of the reasons why we win next year.
Coach, you're the son of a coach. You've been around people who have famous parents who've played in the NFL, have had a lot of success. You signed one this year in E.J. Smith. I want to play a clip for you and get your reaction from his dad on signing day when he was asked a poignant question about his son's journey.
I can wear this hat. He doesn't have to wear this hat. You know, his daddy went here. That doesn't mean that my son has to go there. At the end of the day, my son has his own journey, and it is his journey, not my journey.
That just makes me so excited and so proud. Emmett and Pat did a great job raising an outstanding young son in EJ, and they talk a lot about that path and helping him and guiding him on his path, but it's his path. And, you know, I'd love to give Emmett a microphone and talk to a lot of parents around the country and talk about how to support your young people, because he could have stood there and pounded his fist on the table and said, my son is going to my school. but they found out where the best school for their son was, and they helped him and they guided him and they led him to Stanford. And we're excited to get him this summer.
You'll get Emmett to wear a Stanford hat, though, right? At some point?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I've already seen him in one. He may not wear it all the time. He's still got his Florida gear, and he's proud of his time at Florida, which he should be. But at the same time, he knows that Stanford's the best place for EJ.
Yeah, another level of commitment now once you get a guy like Emmitt Smith to rock that Stanford baseball cap. I also want to ask you about the portal. Can you just explain to me, David, because I think every coach handles it differently with their players who decide to enter the portal. What are the conversations you have with your guys who decide to put themselves out there for potential movement?
So I'm glad you asked that question. I've taken a lot of flack about the portal, and this is a great opportunity for people to understand. We've had 0 underclassmen in the portal. We've had no underclassmen in the portal. These are all graduate transfers. So that's first and foremost. Our guys are on course to graduate. And for every single one of these guys, especially this year, we weren't in a bowl game. So I told them from December until early January, if you want to jump in the portal, great. Jump in the portal. I'll help you. If you think there's a better situation for you, you've already done everything I've asked you to do. You've been here for 4 years. You've handled your business on and off the football field. You've graduated. And if you're looking for a different degree someplace else or a different football experience, then great. I'll help you find that. We've had some guys jump in the portal and stay in the portal. Some guys jump in the portal and come back out and come back to us. I believe if a young man, a young woman, has gone to school for 4 years and graduates, they should be able to do whatever they want with no restrictions from the coaches. So I help those guys, I advise those guys, and I'm excited for some of these guys that are finding places to go in their college career in an environment that they want to be in.
Wow. KJ and Mike Leach. Did you see that one coming? What are your reaction and thoughts to that? A guy that you've known since he was 16.
Not surprising. Not surprising. KJ and I have talked a whole bunch about finding the best spot for him, and I knew that was probably his top 3 or 4 places. And I didn't get involved in the process, and he once he felt great about that and pulled the trigger. I'll tell you one thing, I think they're going to throw the ball a lot.
I agree. I got a chance to call a game where Davis Mills threw the ball a lot a year ago against Washington State. We've talked a ton about his ability. How is he in the development around his discernment, the instincts, some of the pillars of the quarterback position now that it is, presumptuously his team?
He's ready. He's ready. He's locked in. He's excited about being the quarterback. He's excited about leadership that we're going to put on his shoulders. The guy can make every single throw. Athletically, he can do some really special things also. He's dealt with some injuries, and now he's probably the healthiest he's been, honestly, since he's been here. And I'm hearing whispers from some of the guys that ball's coming out nice, and I think he's going to do well this year.
Coach, the telltale sign from you, I think there's 2. 1, if I get a phenomenal, and then 2, if you give me the coy smile when I'm on campus about the upcoming season. So we're approaching the spring game, so I'll find out kind of where you really think your team is depending on how some of those interviews go. But nonetheless, congrats on this class. Looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple weeks.
Thanks a lot, guys.